First, to warm up my mechanics, I like to play Jivan's practice map. Also, some of this warm-up comes from Jivan himself, so shout out to him. And where I like to go is free build with bots. So I come in here, and this is really just up to you. This just like makes it so you take damage, I think. And here just how fast enemy reacts. I usually put at 0.35 because it's more realistic speaking, but first I like to turn on super slow. And I just like to do like a free build like this, you know, just free build a little bit and kill the bots. Like I box him up, maybe piece him and hit him. And I like to do that maybe like 5 times. The bots go up, so like I build up to the bot again, you know, just some editing and pump him right there. So something like that. And I also don't try to be that fast when I'm in slow-mo. I just try to like be consistent and get my edits down. I just try to like get it down. Don't want to be fast, just be consistent, if that makes sense. And after that, I like to do it again in super speed, and I like to go really fast. Just again do some edits. And this one doesn't really matter about consistency. You obviously try to be consistent if you can, but you just want to be fast as well. And just go, and you just want to keep going up like you did with the slow bots. I personally recommend doing like around 5 to 7 bots in my opinion, but you can do whatever you want. Then I like to go normal speed, and at normal speed, after going super slow and then going super fast, you should feel a lot more consistent with your builds, and you shouldn't be messing up as much. At least that's how it works for me, and I just feel way more confident in my mechanics after. To warm up my aim, I like to go into Clix aim trainer because it has all the aim drills, and it's personally my favorite map for aiming. And I know a lot of people use this thing called a Kovacs, but that's only for PC, and this is like for everyone. If you're on console, PC, mobile, or whatever, you can practice your aim on this, and it's in Fortnite, so you're still gonna get your aim better in Fort. And real quick, I'll show you what I like to do in this aiming map. And then first, I like to do sentry tracking. I like to just kill these bots 5 times. I use a SCAR to get better with my aim without an optic, and I use the one with the optic to get better with aim and the optic, because you can have that in the new chapter. Then after that, I like to go to sentry, switch along, and maybe just get like a few bullets with my SMG here. And then maybe just get some AR kills. Alright, then I like to go to smooth tracking near. For this one, I use a SCAR and a SMG. Then I like to go to reactive tracking. Then I like to go to circle tracking, which is honestly one of the most useful ones. Then I like to go to the far smooth tracking. Alright, then I like to go to target frenzy. Alright, then I like to go to the moving frenzy. Alright, after that, I like to in precision. I just like to do towel frenzy far. Alright, then I like to do shotgun frenzy, and I like to just get like on 50 here. Then lastly, I like to go to shotgun frenzy. Alright, and then that's it for aim training. And for fighting, I mean more like mid-game fights, where like you're more likely going to be on a 1v1 and play with a player, and these are like all the 1v1 situations, which is why I picked all-in-one 1v1 for this, because like all the 1v1 situations you'll be in, and it also helps you get better at like all types of 1v1s as well. This map has build fights, which is good for practicing your retakes and just your building. It has realistic, which is good because it gives you a realistic setting with a realistic amount of mats and a loadout. It has ZoneWars, which is good practice for fighting when there's a zone chasing you. And it has Boxfights, which is really important because most fights in game end up becoming Boxfights. Forever ZoneWars is my favorite map for endgame fighting because it's like a scrim, basically. Like a zone's always moving and you respawn instantly, so you don't really have to wait to practice, and you have a limited amount of mats. It's different every time you respawn, and you get a different loadout every time, so it's like very realistic, and it's really good for helping you get better at endgame fighting. And this is honestly my favorite map for practice in general. And there's turtle fights, which is very good for just improving your piece controlling, your box fighting, and your building and your aiming, which is most importantly your aiming, which is what it's improving. And it's just a really good PvP map to get better. Now that's what I do for warm-ups, but if you want to just have some more practice, and here are some practice maps. There's Peak Control 1v1, which is really good for just getting your piecing down because it puts you in like weird terrains every round. There's rapid box fight 1v1, which is really good for just box fighting and you can do it fast. Rapid zone war 1v1 and realistics, like really the same thing as normal zone war but really fast. Normal realistics really fast. And another thing you can do is also edit courses, just so you can maybe like try to speed up your editing a little bit and get more consistent at it and like learn the timing. And that's what I recommend. And that's gonna be it for the video. If you did end up enjoying, consider liking and subscribing. It's free. You can always change your mind later. Seriously, subscribing really does help out a ton. And just hit the red button. But anyway, that is gonna be it for me. Hope you had a great day. I'll catch up.
We've been through pain together, can't switch, be the same forever. New piece, I can claim whatever. Shoes then, strike my chain wherever. Yeah, I know what the bottom is. All I know is I gotta live. That broke what the problem is. I wasn't born to be a college kid.